So I'm now 102 videos into my YouTube journey. So from that journey, what are the lessons that I've learned? How much revenue have I created? How many views have I had? How many subs have I got? And what has it really taken to develop a monetized channel that helps me create passive income every single month? Now, the passive income side of things is going to be interesting for you. And to find out how much I actually make from my channel is going to be also fascinating, because all channels have a different way of being monetized in regards to what advertisers are prepared to pay. But firstly, I just wanted to reach out and say thank you so much. Without the support of all my subscribers, none of this would be happening. Without the support of all my students from courses that I've created, none of this would have happened as well. So my YouTube channel has been going now for just over 9 months. And I want to talk about that journey of creating 102 videos on YouTube. And therefore, hopefully, I can help you if you're looking at starting your own YouTube channel, the lessons I've learned, and what I had to do to get 102 videos up and to monetize my channel. So my YouTube channel, The Life Graduate, started off in May 2021. And to give credit to Paul Miles, he was actually the one that inspired me to start my YouTube channel. Now, if you're not sure about Paul, make sure you check out his channel. He does low and no content book publishing for KDP. And it was an area that I had passion in because I'd been creating books myself for low and no content publishing on KDP. And also I'd completed some high content books. So I knew I had the knowledge and experience, and I'd come from a teaching background as well. Did a little bit of work sort of using a camera, I guess, but I actually completed my first 20 videos using an iPhone SE, and it wasn't ideal, but I didn't have a webcam. I had maybe the webcam from the computer, but the quality wasn't great. In fact, the iPhone SE was probably a better quality device to use than the webcam I had on my laptop. And since then, as I've progressed, I've purchased other items and resources, and I'll talk about those as well, because it's important to know what resources and equipment that have helped me to create 102 videos and to improve the quality side of things as I've progressed as well. So let's get onto the dashboard now of my YouTube channel, because I want to talk through that part of the journey and how I've actually been able to be consistent with my videos and what I've learned and what I can really help you to do if you wanted to start your own YouTube channel as well, because it is a great way of developing passive income, and my passive income has continued to roll in once you get monetized, and I'll talk about the monetization side of things as well during this video. So let me jump onto my dashboard now. And this is my YouTube channel, The Life Graduate, and at this point in time, I'm still creating videos about low and no content publishing on Amazon KDP. And as you can see, if I scroll all the way down to my very first video, which was this one just here, it was completed 9 months ago. And if we push play on this video, hi, I'm Romney, and I'm the founder of the Life Graduate Publishing Group. And thanks very much for joining the YouTube channel. It's going to be my intention to do. And as you can see, it's a little bit rusty, but that was how I started. But I do know that it takes your first video to get going. And as you can sort of see, the views, 578 views for that first video. And you're just not sure how many views you're going to get with each of your videos. But as you add more videos, people will look back over your back catalogue of videos. So you can sort of see how my YouTube thumbnails have progressed as well. So I started off with these sorts of ones, and then this one's been one of my larger videos, 68,000. And if I keep going up here, you can see how I started to change the look and feel of my YouTube thumbnails as well. And I think that's really helped with the growth. So if you look at the channel, 102 videos to date, and it's important that you really try and get the professionalism of your channel, just so that when people do visit your channel, they can see a bit about who you are, what you're about, and what direction you want to take your YouTube channel. But let's go to the dashboard now. So I'm not going to reveal my estimated revenue to date yet. I'll do that during the video. But as you can see, On Saturday, May 22nd, 2021, I had my very first view. One view. I don't know if that was my view or whether it was someone else, but as you can see, that was when I got viewed, had a view, and then didn't really have any. I had 10 views, 3, 1, 51, something spiked there. And as you can see, there weren't many views that were coming into my channel for the first 3 months, really. And then things started to pick up a little bit more. And you can see the number of videos I was creating, 8, 7, 5, 6, 4. You can see those. And as I released each video, I had some spikes as well. Now, the consistency of the videos I really tried to maintain. And you can see how there was a peak period in October, about the 26th, of about 3,974 views around about that time. Then it did drop off a fair bit, and then it spiked again, and there's spikes all the way through, and it sort of remained consistent along this 1.5k probably since about November. And that could do with a few things about the number of videos I'm creating, the time of the year as well. But the watch time, I've had 38,000 watch time hours. Now, to monetize your channel, you do need 4,000 watch time hours or viewing hours, and you need 1,000 subscribers. So my YouTube channel was monetized on the 13th of September 2021. And if we go and have a look at when it was actually monetized, so we're just going to do custom. I'm going to go back here and make sure I get the dates right and apply. So that was when I got monetized. And if we have a look at the revenue, on the very first day I got monetized, which was the 13th of September, I earned $11.40 from my videos. Now, the process of getting monetized was interesting because I did hit 1,000 subscribers about a month beforehand, in about August, and then it took me about another month, another 5 or 6 weeks to then reach 4,000 viewing hours. And that's the biggest challenge when it comes to creating your YouTube channel, is to get that monetization and to continue to create content when you're not receiving anything. And it's really challenging when you're not getting subscribers, and even more challenging when you're not getting views or watch time, because until that builds up, you can't generate any money. So then you can sort of see how the revenue changes each day. And as you sort of produce videos, it might peak $104 that day, 114 that day. So that's sort of been one of my bigger days. And you can sort of see how there has been consistency now over that period of time. Now, what I will do is quickly provide you an overview of that period of time. And so I have had 369,000 views. I've had 33,000.6 viewing or watch time, 10,000 subscribers, and the amount of revenue I have earned has been $8,129 during that monetization period, which was from September through to current period in March 2022. So let's now go and talk about the main things that I've learned about my YouTube channel. And before we do that, let's have a quick look at the revenue. And you can see the playback base CPM, that's what YouTube get paid, and then the RPM is what I get paid. Now that amount can change between each channel, and it all depends on what kind of channel you have. If you're into business and finance, housing, or property, those sorts of areas, then your RPM is going to be much higher than if you ran a prank channel. You might get $2 for every 1,000 views. At the moment, my average is $22.22 per 1,000 views. So I've got a very high RPM compared to other channels. And again, it depends on the niche that you are in. So let me go to some other key things that I've learned along my journey of creating the videos for YouTube. So to start with, how many videos did I need to create firstly to get monetized? It was approximately 34, 35 videos that I needed to create to get my 1,000 subscribers and to get my 4,000 viewing hours. Now, to many channels, that's actually not many. But for me, it felt like a lot because I'd been investing so much time into creating the videos and creating what I feel is good, high quality content. And so that was the challenge initially, to be spending maybe a couple of hours per video to create. By the time you do your preparation, to the filming, to the editing, then it does take a couple of hours. And not many people recognize that a lot of the videos do take a fair bit of time to create and to edit and to get them up. And it's free content to people watching. And so that's where it's hard. If you get comments that you'd need to get used to, where people may not like your videos and are criticizing your videos. And initially it can be hard because you are creating free content, but over the journey, you just tend to wear that. And I just move on because I know that I am having a positive impact to the majority of people. And as long as I can continue to do that, then that's why I will continue to create YouTube videos as well. So the next thing is, how consistent do you need to be to create a monetized channel? Well, some people create a video every 2 days, or it might be like every Monday and every Thursday. Some people create a weekly YouTube video, so it might be every Tuesday every week that they create their videos. For me, I went fairly hard with the number of videos I created early, and on reflection I probably would do the same thing again, because of what it helped me to do is get some initial traction, get some subscribers as well, and get that viewing hours up. Whereas if I'd only been creating one video a week, then it might have taken me a lot longer than it did from May through till September to get a monetized channel, and to then start to monetize the previous videos I had created as well, which I created the 30 plus videos, 34, 35 videos, and they weren't monetized for the first number of months. Then they became monetized, and that was, a factor that I needed to consider as well. So when you do become monetized, YouTube will invite you to be part of the YouTube Partner Program, and you get correspondence from YouTube. And then you've got to set up your Google AdSense account as well to make sure you can get paid. And it can sometimes take a month or a couple of months to get that correspondence back, to then get everything organized once you do hit that 1,000 viewing hours. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 viewing hours as well. So what else have I learned as well? Well, the revenue from YouTube is very good, but other ways you can monetize your channel include affiliates. So there might be links in your description of products or services that you use personally that you would recommend and endorse. And if someone clicks on that link, then they won't pay any more, but you receive a small commission for providing that service or that link, and that customer will then get that product or service. So it's another way of monetizing. There's another way of being sponsored. I've never been approached, and I haven't taken up any sponsorship opportunities for my YouTube channel. So that's another way that you can get monetized, or you can monetize your channel. And then if you do have other products or services, such as courses and things that you might have yourself, that you can also talk about during your channel. And it's the same with me. I've got my Publishing Accelerator course that people have obviously seen my content and felt comfortable with the way that I teach and the knowledge that I have. So they've gone and purchased that. And then I've got my Udemy courses as well. So there are just a few ways that you can create your YouTube channel and get it monetized. But let's talk about a few other important elements as well of your YouTube channel. So let me talk about the challenges that I faced. Well, the first one was finding the time to create YouTube channels, and also creating videos when you're not monetized. It is a real grind to try and create videos and get them out there, and there's no guarantee at all that you're going to get your 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 viewing hours. And that is a real challenge for most people. And that's why most people stop creating YouTube videos after the first few months, because they're not seeing those results. The other thing is, it takes a bit of time to get or feel feel comfortable with creating content behind the camera, because you're opening yourself up for comments, for criticism, and obviously all the good things, the great things that come from it as well. But most people, when they start their YouTube channel, don't think about those amazing things that will happen over time. It's more of those short-term potential consequences that occur when you do start your channel. And that was something that I had to tackle myself. And when you get into month 2, month 3, and you're still not getting close to that 1,000 subscribers, then it is really, really challenging. And I see channels that have amazing content, and they might have 300 subscribers and they've been going for a year, and I wonder how they feel and how they continue to be motivated as well to move forward when it's the time commitment. And getting monetized is great, getting the revenue is excellent, but you need to be driven as well by knowing that your content is helping people. And that is another element that you need to have, because you need to have the passion for what you're creating, and you need to be consistent. And I was creating 2-3 videos a week for the first couple of months, and then you start to get better at the editing side of things as well. Now, in regards to the equipment that I've used, so I've got my Blue Yeti mic, I've got a Logitech camera, so I'll leave links below if these are sort of elements that you want to get. I've got like a light ring behind that will actually help illuminate the space that I'm into, and that was quite cheap online. And they're the sort of things that I've now moved to. And I've also got Adobe Pro, which allows me to do the editing of these videos. Not that I'm very good at my editing still. There's plenty of things that I need to improve on regarding my editing. In fact, I had my son do the editing initially for me, and then he got too busy with other things, but I sort of do the basics of what I can as part of the channel. So there are a few things that I want to be truthful about the amount of views that I've had, the amount of revenue I've had, the challenges that I've had. To be consistent is challenging, and to continue to create content does take time. And to create this video, maybe a couple of hours to create this, because by the time I do the editing as well and then get it all loaded up, it does take time to create. And then again, there's no guarantee. This video might only get 50 views, it might get 10,000 views over the journey. But when you do create your content, think of the longer term and how long that video is going to be there for, and then the traction that video could actually help you get, because you don't know which video is going to take off. This could be the video that gets 100,000 views on my channel and could be the one that really takes off. I don't know. But just make sure that you get help if you need to with your thumbnails, because they are what attract people to begin with. And usually if you have a face or something on there, then that can help get the person to click on the thumbnail, or customers to click on the thumbnail, or viewers to click on the thumbnail. And you can see I'm still trying to get it right. After 102 videos, I'm still trying to get myself together, and I won't edit this out. But there's things that you do learn along the journey. And 102 videos in, I'm still really enjoying it. And I don't know how long this channel will go for. I don't know how my content will change. But what I do know is that it has been highly rewarding, and it teaches you a lot of skills. You gain confidence as well in regards to the way that you speak to the camera and to the audience that you have. Now, I hope this information has helped you, and I hope it inspires you to get started. Remember, one other resource that I have used is TubeBuddy, and that has been really helpful regarding the getting keywords and helping with thumbnails and all those sorts of things. So the other option, which you might also tube, is vidIQ. It tends to be TubeBuddy or vidIQ, and they're just really good tools that can help for the creation process. And they Chrome extension link, you can get a free version or a paid subscription as well. I'll just leave the links there. I've used both of them actually. I started with vidIQ and now I'm on TubeBuddy, and both I feel have been really, really good in helping me to grow my channel. So anyway, I hope that has helped. Please be inspired to start your YouTube channel, and it won't happen unless you start your very first video. And yes, it's going to be a pretty ordinary video, your very first one, but keep it there for memory's sake, because you don't know how your channel is going to grow and how things are going to flourish for you if you do create your channel. Anyway, thank you very much for joining. I'm Romney from The Life Graduate, and thanks very much for watching.